Is my screen is visible now? Anyone please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
right.
Yes, sir. Visible.
Yes, right. So in last class we discussed about first law of thermodynamics applied to the cyclic process. Okay, so from that we came to know that so for whenever the system undergoing cyclic process, the net heat equal to net work, right? That is cyclic integral dou q equal to dou w, or we can say dou q minus dou w is always zero, right? Right. So now we solve problems also on in that. Now today we will discuss the corollaries of first law, right? So what first law of thermodynamics states? So there are 5 to 6 definitions are there. It gives same meaning. So the only meaning is the energy is always conserved. The total energy of the system is always conserved, right? So basically energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It always conserved, right? The total energy of the system remains constant, okay? Nothing but the energy that goes into a system should come out some other form of the energy, or we can say it is impossible to create the energy or destroy the energy. Okay, so these are the first law of thermodynamics we discussed in the last class. Now today we'll discuss about the corollaries of the first law. Corollaries is nothing but as a result of that, that is nothing but the consequences of the first law of thermodynamics. Okay, so we have three corollaries for the first law. For first corollary is for a process. When the system executes a process, the net heat interaction equal to so net heat is nothing but Q. The net heat interaction equal to net work plus some amount of energy. Net work plus energy. Some amount of energy will be stored within the system. So the total heat supply, let us assume we are supplying 100 kilojoules of heat. So whenever you are supplying 100 kilojoules of heat, it is not possible to convert entire amount of heat into work because the heat is a low grade energy, as I discussed already. So only 80 kilojoules of heat, let us assume, it is possible to convert only 80 kilojoules of heat into work. Remaining 20 kilojoules of heat will be stored within the system. Got it? So that is the first corollary. When a system executes a process, the net heat interaction equal to net work interaction plus change in the internal energy, because 100 kilojoules of heat, let us assume we are supplying to a system, only we can convert 80 kilojoules of heat into the work. Remaining 20 kilojoules of heat will be used to increase the internal energy of the system. Therefore, dou Q is the heat supplied is equal to work done plus change in the internal energy. So this is the corollary one. Okay, it can be also stated as there exists a property of a closed system such that the change in its value during any change of state, nothing but dou Q minus dou W is equal to dE, right? So again I am repeating, there exists a property of a closed system such that a change in its value, right? So which is the property here? Energy is a property. Energy is a property because it is exact differential. You can see here dou Q, dou W, both are the path functions. These are partial derivative or inexact differential. Okay, and whereas coming to energy, energy is a property of a system. In next PPT or next slide, it will be more clear. Okay, so D denotes that it is a point function, and we know that all point functions are properties of a system. That is the corollary one again, which makes there exists a property. What is the property? Property is nothing but energy. There exists a property of a closed system such that the change in its value, the change means dE, the change in its value during a change of state is given by difference between net heat supplied and net work done. Therefore dE is equals to dou Q minus dou W. The property E is called energy of the system, and this energy resides within the system, and it increases or decreases with change of the state, depends upon the process, right? Since some type of process, the internal energy itself is used to do the work. In some cases, whatever the heat supplied is used to increase the internal energy of the system. We will discuss in detail for which process internal energy is what we call stored, in which process internal energy is utilized to conduct the work done. So this is the corollary of the first law. So first corollary is about the property of a system. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it is clear? Yeah, right. So from the first law, what is first law? First law, we know that cyclic integral dou q is equal to cyclic integral dou w. That is valid for a cyclic process. Whenever system executes a cyclic process, whenever the system executes a cyclic process, cyclic integral dou q is equals to cyclic integral dou w. That is the first law. And coming to the corollary, so there exists a property of a system in such a way that the change in its value during change of state is equal to difference between heat supplied and work done. That is the first corollary. Now, coming to second corollary is for isolated system. Already I discussed in the first law, the total energy is always constant. The total energy, right? So, whenever energy is constant, the difference of energy will be zero, because for isolated system, it is isolated from the surroundings. Net heat interaction is equals to zero, and net work interaction is also zero. In the absence of heat and work, when there is no heat and no work, so from first corollary, we know that dou q minus dou w is equals to dE, right? In the absence of heat and work, so in the absence of heat and work, dE will become zero. dE will become zero, right? So therefore, for an isolated system, both work interaction is zero, and therefore dE is equals to zero. Whenever difference is zero, we can say that energy is constant. We can say that energy is constant. So that is the corollary 2. Corollary 2 is for the isolated system. Corollary 1 is for the process. Okay. So the above identity indicates that the energy of a system remains unchanged if the system is isolated from its surroundings. Okay. So we can also define as energy can, because energy is constant. The again the law
Your voice is breaking.
my voice is breaking.
Yes, sir. Your voice is breaking, sir.
Okay, okay. So 1 second. Here maybe some network issue. Now is it is okay?
Ah, yes, sir.
Yes.
Can I repeat corollary too, or it is
Yes, sir.
okay?
No, repeat, sir.
Can I repeat?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right, right. So from the first corollary, we know that. Let me clear the screen. Okay, it's okay. From the first corollary, we know that there exists a property of a system such that the change in its value during change of state. Change in its value means dE is equals to the difference between net heat interaction minus net work interaction. This is corollary 1. Is it is clear? dE is equals to dou Q minus dou W. This is the corollary 1 of first law of thermodynamics. It is applicable for process. Is there any doubt in this equation? Please ask me.
No, sir.
No doubt, right? Now, if
No,
this
sir.
if this equation is clear, now for an isolated system, means it is isolated from the surrounding. When the system is isolated from the surrounding, what is the meaning of isolation? Means there is no heat addition or no heat rejection from the system. In the same way, no work addition or no work extraction from the system. Means both heat interaction and work interaction, both are zero for an isolated system. Clear now? Isolated system means it is isolated from the surrounding. Yes or no? Let us say if a person is isolated due to COVID, he is isolated from others in the in home. Yes or no? Right? In the way, so Q and W are absent for isolated system. In the absence of Q and W, so what is DE? DE is nothing but zero. When DE is zero, so which implies difference is zero. When difference is zero, means E equal to constant. This is the corollary too. When energy is constant, it is nothing but the law of conservation of energy. What is law of conservation of energy? Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be transformed from one form to other form such that the total energy remains constant. The total energy remains constant. Is this clear? Corollary 2. Corollary 1 is for a process. Corollary 2 is for isolated system. For the process, I can say dE equal to dou Q minus dou W. That is for the process. For the isolated system, in the absence of heat and work, only dE is equals to zero. Nothing but energy is constant. Tell me any doubt till two corollaries. Corollary 1 and corollary 2. Please ask me if you have doubt in the corollary 1 and 2. If not, please respond so that I will go to corollary 3. Anyone, please respond. No doubt, right? Good. Now, corollary 3. So, very, very important one and easy also. The new term is PMM1. PMM1 is nothing but perpetual motion machine of first kind. Perpetual motion machine of first kind. Perpetual motion machine of first kind, right? So the name itself, it indicates that it is the hypothetical, it's not real. Okay, it is hypothetical machine, right? So they, according to corollary 3, so there is an imaginary device which produces continuous supply of work without absorbing any energy from the surroundings or from the system. Such a machine creates energy from nothing, right? Nothing, but we are not giving any input. The meaning of PMM1 is input is 0, but we are getting 100% output. Is it is possible without input? Is it is possible to get the output? 100% output with 0 input. Is it is possible? This is the one case. Second case is we are giving input 100%. We are giving input 100%. But output we are getting is 0. Means in first case, let us say for 0 input we are getting 100% output. It means that we are creating the energy. Yes or no? Without giving input we are getting output, means it is creating the energy. Second case, I am giving 100% input, but I am getting only 0. It is the meaning of energy is destroyed. So as we know from first law of thermodynamics, it is not possible to create the energy or destroy the energy. Yes or no? Means this perpetual motion machine of first kind violates the first law of thermodynamics, right? It is an imaginary device and it is impossible to construct that such type of machine. Therefore, PMM1 is not possible. Is it is clear? PMM1 means it is one way we can define it is a energy producing device. Other way we can define energy consuming device. Because how can we say that it is energy producing device? Without giving input, we are getting 100% output. That is one way of defining PMM1. Second case is we are giving complete input, but we are not getting any output. That is the energy destroying machine. So therefore, according to first law of thermodynamics, it is not possible to create or destroy. Therefore, PMM1 is hypothetical machine. It is an imaginary machine. It is impossible. Is it clear? PMM1.
Yes, sir. Yes,
right? Yeah. Next unit, that is in second law of thermodynamics, we are going to study PMM2 also. At that time, I will ask you PMM1. You should explain what is PMM1. In third unit, we are going to study about PMM2 also. Okay. Sorry, can you repeat? Somebody is asking. Your voice is very low. Third unit is about second law of thermodynamics. Second unit is about first law of thermodynamics. I already shared syllabus. You can go through that, no problem. Right now, in first unit we studied zeroth law. In second unit we are studying first law. In third unit we are going to study second law. Clear? Tell me. Okay,
Yes,
can
sir.
I go? Can I go ahead? Right.
Yes.
Right. Now, next. So we are saying that energy is a property of a system, right? So how to say that energy is a property of a system, right? So usually, in order to understand this concept, you should recall the point function and path function concept, right? So as we know, what is point function? If it is possible to represent any property by a point on a graph, we can call it as a point function. And if it is impossible to represent by a point, and rather we can represent by a line, nothing but area, then that is called path function. And one more definition is all exact differentials are point functions and inexact or partial differentiations are path functions. Clear now? These things you already know. Please respond.
Yes, sir.
right? In two ways we can define point and path function. One is by defining it on a graph. On a graph, if it is by a point, that is point function. On a graph, it is represented by area, that is path function. That is one way of defining the point and path function. And the second way is if it is exact differential. If it is exact differential, that is a point function. If it is partial differentiation, nothing but inexact differential, that is the path function. Okay, now let us consider a closed system and nothing but cyclic process. On y-axis, I am taking pressure. On x-axis, I am taking volume, right? Now, let us, as I already explained for cyclic process, this process 1 to 2 via it is a expansion process. Agree? I already explained why it is expansion. Because the pressure is decreasing, volume is increasing, right? The process 1A2 is a expansion process. Okay, right. So now it is going back to its original state from 2 to 1, maybe via B or via C or via D, right? Means I can say it is a cyclic process because initial state and final states are identical, right? So initial state and final states are identical because it starts its state from 1 and it also ended its states by 1. So 1A2 plus 2B1, 1A2 plus 2C1 or 1A2 plus 2D1. Okay, right. Right now, let us assume first it is following first cycle 1A2 and 2B1. Let us assume it follows 1A2, 2B1. It is also a cyclic process, and we know that from first law applied to cyclic process. What we know? Tell me, what is the first law applicable for cyclic process? Cyclic integral dou q minus cyclic integral dou w is equals to 0. That is all we know, right? Or we can say that cyclic integral dou q is equals to cyclic integral dou w, right? Tell me, first law applied to cyclic process. This one, cyclic integral dou q minus dou w equal to 0, or cyclic integral dou q is equals to cyclic integral dou w, nothing but net heat interaction equal to net work interaction. That is for cyclic process. The same thing I am using here. One second, got stuck. One second, it's loading. Yeah, now can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. Sorry for the inconvenience. Right. So we are invoking the first law of thermodynamics applied to a cyclic process. We know that net heat interaction equal to net work interaction, or the difference of heat interaction and work interaction is 0, right? So first case, I am taking first cycle I am taking 1A2 plus 2B1. This is the first case, right? So cyclic integral 1 to 2 via A plus cyclic integral 2 to 1 via B. This one, cyclic integral 1 to 2 via A plus cyclic integral is nothing but heat minus work. That is the meaning of cyclic integral because it is a cyclic process, right? So dou q minus dou w is the cyclic integral, nothing but it is what you call cyclic process. Okay, 1 to 2 via A plus 2 to 1 via B is equal to 0. Can I write like this? Please answer. For a cyclic process, we know that dou q minus dou w equal to 0. This is for the cyclic process. If I open the cyclic process, 1 to 2 plus 2 to 1. 1 to 2 it is following via A plus 2 to 1 it is following via B. So dou q minus dou w. Is this equation is clear or not? Please tell me.
Clear, sir.
Right, this
Yes,
equation,
sir.
if it is clear, then I can proceed. Just I expanded, right? So the cyclic, if I open, I need to, so usually it follows one, yeah, here I wrote already 1a 2b1, right? So 1a2 is one process, that is expansion process. 2b1 is other process, that is the compression process, right? If I open the cyclic integral, then 1a2 is one process plus 2b1 is other process, 1 to 2 via a plus 2 to 1 via b, right? In the same way, second case, what I am taking? I am taking 1a to 2c1. Second cycle, I am taking 1a to 2c1. How to write? Tell me in the same way. 1 to 2 via a plus 2 to 1 via what I read? What I wrote here? What I read here?
C, sir. Why C?
C, right? So 2 to 1 via C equal to 0. And third cycle, I am taking. Third cycle, I am taking 1 to 1a to 1a2 and 2d1, last third cycle, right? So 1 to 2 via a plus 2 to 1 via d equal to the, I can write like this, right? For three cyclic process, I can write. Suppose if I send this second term to the right side, if I send this right term to the second term to the right side, what should I write? If I put equal sign here, this will become minus. Agree? Right. Means in that case, how many equations we have written so far? Total how many equations we have written? Please answer. Total how many equations we have written so far?
Only one.
Hey, total 3 equations. First cycle is 1a 2b1. Second cycle is 1a 2c1. Third cycle is 1a 2d1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Three.
Right. So in all 3 equations, first term is same because 1 to 2 is via a only. Agree? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
1 to 2 is only via a, but 2 to 1
Yes,
it is
sir.
following it is following b or c or d. Any of these 3 it is following. Means in these 3 equations, first term is same. What I mean to say, 1 to 2 is via a only for all 3 equations. Only the second term is the different. Yes or no? Please answer.
Yes, sir. Sir, your voice is breaking. Yes, your voice is breaking, sir.
Okay.
Your voice is laggy, sir.
Laggy. Okay.
Now it's okay, sir.
Okay, right. So here total 3 cycles are there. 1a 2b1. This is one cycle. Second cycle is 1a 2c1. Third cycle is 1a 2d1. Right. Now what I mean to say, in these 3 cycles, 1a2 is common. 1 to 2 via a, the meaning is. And the return process 2 to 1 via b, 2 to 1 via c, 2 to 1 via d. Means the second term is different. 2 to 1 via b, 2 to 1 via c, 2 to 1 via d. If I send this second term to the right side, then it will become minus. Now is my voice is okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Still,
Means
I'm lagging.
okay. Means we can equate all second terms. What I mean to say, because left hand side is same, I can equate right hand side. Therefore, cyclic integral 2 to 1 via b is equals to cyclic integral 2 to 1 via c. That is equals to cyclic integral 2 to 1 via d. What I mean to say, I'll show here. Right. So this is the second cycle. Second cycle 2 to 1 via c. This is the first cycle 2 to 1 via b. and this is the third cycle 2 to 1 via D. And in all these three equations, first term is same. Therefore, I can equate the second terms of three equations. So 2 to 1 via B is equals to 2 to 1 via C is equal to 2 to 1 via D. So therefore, whether the system is following 2 to 1 via B or 2 to 1 via C or 2 to 1 via D, is there any change in the system energy, that is dou Q minus dou W?
No, sir.
No, right? Means dou Q minus dou W. Dou Q minus dou W is not depends upon the path followed. If you take separately dou Q, as we already studied, dou Q depends on the path followed and dou W is also depends on the path followed. But the difference of dou Q minus dou W is independent of the path. Is independent of the path. It is not depends on B, or it is independent of C, and it is independent of D. Therefore, dou Q. What is the corollary to? Tell me, anyone. What is corollary to? Corollary applicable for isolated system.
Dou Q
Yes, sir.
minus dou W equal to
Yeah.
0.
Yeah. What is
Constant,
the first?
sir.
Yeah. First corollary. First corollary. First corollary.
D
dou Q
D
minus
is equals to dou
Yeah.
Q minus dou W.
Yeah, first corollary is du is equals to dou Q minus dou W, right? Right. So as we know, dou Q is a path function, dou W is also a path function. What about DE? Is DE is
point function.
point function, right? Remember the difference of two path functions. The difference of two path functions is always equal to a point function. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Right. Therefore, in all these three cases, I can put DE here. Can I put here? This is DE. This is DE. And this is also DE. Is it is okay if I write integral DE 2 to 1 via B equal to integral DE 2 to 1 via C is equals to integral DE 2 to 1 via D. Meaning that the DE, what is DE? The energy is independent of the path followed. The energy is independent of path followed. Nothing but the energy is a point function. Therefore, when it is point function, it is nothing but a property of a system. That is the story of this one. Energy is a property. Why energy is a property means in all the three cases, the energy is independent of the path followed. Therefore, energy is a property. Tell me, any doubt in this one? Please ask me.
Sir, we can E as E2 minus E1.
We can?
We can write DE as E2 minus E1.
Yeah, E2 minus E1. E2 minus E1 we can write DE. Because it is the exact differential. All exact differentials are point functions. Can I move to next slide?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, so same thing is here. Since B, C, D represents the arbitrary paths between state points 2 and 1, it can be concluded that dou Q minus dou W from 2 to 1 remains the same irrespective of the path followed. Dou Q minus dou W. Dou Q minus dou W is nothing but dE. dE remains the same irrespective of the path followed. And second one is it depends on only initial and final states. It depends on only initial and final states of the system. It is a point function and hence it's a property. And therefore, the integral dou Q minus
Sir, your voice is again lagging, sir.
my village. So by Monday I will come to Hyderabad. Okay, more one day you need to bear with me. Again I will repeat if you have any doubt after coming to the Hyderabad. Okay. if it is really problem, right? Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. So that's for a process, heat minus work. This is, we know that this is the first corollary, and as we know, for a closed system, what is dou W? For non-flow process, dou W is equals to PdV. Therefore, dou Q is equals to PdV plus dE. Okay, where dE is the energy. The energy includes internal energy, kinetic energy, and potential energy. The energy is the sum of internal energy plus kinetic energy plus potential energy. Right. We'll see one small problem. Okay. Right. A domestic refrigerator is loaded with fresh food and the door is closed. So what is the purpose of refrigerator? Anyone please tell me? What is the purpose of refrigerator?
Reject the heat.
To cool, sir. Yes, sir.
The function of refrigerator is whatever the goods we will keep within the refrigerator, it will extract the heat from the goods and it will reject to the atmosphere. That is the main function of the refrigerator, right now. So it is cooling the
Yes, sir.
objects, means it is removing the heat from the objects and it will reject to the atmosphere. Okay, so in order to do that, we need to supply the work to the refrigerator. In order to occur that process, we need to supply some external work. That's why we are using the compressor, and the compressor is driven by some electrical energy. Okay, so therefore during a certain period, the machine consumes 1.25 kilowatt of electrical energy. What is 1.25 kilowatt of electric? It is the work input to the system. Agree? 1.25 kilowatt hour is the work input to the refrigerator. Please answer me. This is the work. Right now, again, if you remember the sign conventions of the work added to the system is positive or negative? Work added to the system is positive or negative?
Negative,
according
sir.
to negative. Therefore, I am putting minus. Is it clear? Because refrigerator is a work consuming device. So it is 1.25 kilowatt hour. What is 1 kilowatt? 1 kilowatt is nothing but kilojoules per second. 1.25 kilowatt I can write as kilojoule per second. Kilojoules per second into hour I can write 3600 second.
Sir,
Yeah, please.
sir, can you change the color? We can't able to see it.
Okay. Sorry. Is white color is okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, W is equals to W equal to minus 1.25. Minus indicates that it is a work consuming device. Okay, and kilowatt hour. As we know, kilowatt is nothing but kilojoules per second. So minus 1.25 kilowatt I can write as kilojoule per second. And 1 hour is how many seconds? 1 hour is equals to 3600 second. 3600 second. So if you simplify, second will be cancelled. What are the final units you are getting? Kilojoule. Okay, the final units you are getting as kilojoule. Okay, if you simplify, you will get the answer. Clear now of electrical energy in cooling the food, and the internal energy of the system decreases to 4500 kilojoule. Internal energy of the system is decreased right now. So DE internal energy, or I can say DU, better, internal energy DU, because it is decreased. Which sign I have to use? It is decreasing, I have to use negative sign. So 4000 minus 4500 kilojoules, because it is decreased, therefore negative symbol. Find the magnitude and sign of net heat transfer. So he has given dou W is given, dE is given, he is asking dou Q. So we know that how to get the dou Q from first law. Dou Q minus dou W is equals to dE. Dou Q minus dou W is equals to dE. So in that we will substitute work and energy, so that we will get the heat. Dou Q is equals to dou W plus dE. Tell me, if you simplify, what is this value? 1.25 into 3,600. 1.25 into 3,600, how much? It is 4,500 kilojoules. 4,500 kilojoule, and it is negative value because it is work added to the system minus. Very, very important. The signs plays a major role. And du is also a negative because it is decreased. Therefore, minus 4,500 is dE. Again, minus 4,500. So it will become two times the minus 4,500. So this is nothing but minus 9,000 kilojoules, right? So what does it mean when heat is negative? What is the meaning of negative heat? Please answer, anyone. What is the meaning of negative heat?
It is taking, sir. It is taking heat.
Heat is
Yes,
rejected
sir.
from the system. Yes or no? Heat
System.
heat is rejected from the system. As we know, working of refrigerator, the main objective of refrigerator is it always remove the heat from the goods and reject to the atmosphere. Therefore, whatever the sign we are getting is correct, because negative sign indicates that heat is rejected from the system to the surrounding. Okay, so the minus 9,000 is the answer. Yeah, the same thing is here. Okay, so negative sign indicates that it is decreased. So this is the first problem. Let's see one more problem. So there will be relation between pressure and volume is given. So P is given as 3 by V plus 2, where P is the pressure in bar and V is the volume in meter cube. During the process, 1600 kilojoules of heat is added. So which sign I should take, positive or negative? Please tell me. Q is equals to 1600 kilojoule, positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive, because it is added to the system, 1600 kilojoule. Okay, and the volume changes from 1.2 meter cube. V1 is equals to 1.2 meter cube. Is volume is increased or decreased? Please tell me. V1 to V2. V2 is equals to 4 meter cube. Is the volume is increased or decreased? Answer me. Volume is increased or decreased?
Increased.
Because of the heat addition, volume is increased from 1.2 meter cube to 4 meter cube. So what is asking? Change in the internal energy. He is asking du. Du is required, right? So from first law, I know that dou Q minus dou W is equals to du. In that, dou Q is given and I require dou W. So for non-flow process, dou W is equals to P into dV, and from this total work, W is equals to integral V1 to V2 P dV, right now. So we are integrating with respect to V, right? What is P value is given? P value is given as 3 by V plus 2 dV. Volume is changing from 1.2 meter cube to 4 meter cube. If you integrate, you will get the work, right now. If you integrate, you will get the work. What is the integration? Tell me. 3 integral 1 by V dV. 3 log V plus 2 integral dV is 2V. Between the limits 1.2 to 4. If you substitute the upper limit minus lower limit, you will get the dou W. So once you know work, heat is already given. Therefore, du is equals to, by using the formula dou Q minus dou W, we can calculate the change in the internal energy. Is this problem is clear?
Sir, dou Q minus dou W is energy, no, sir. Energy means
Yeah.
potential.
Energy means internal energy plus kinetic energy plus potential energy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in the absence of kinetic energy and potential energy, energy is nothing but the internal energy.
Now for every problem we should take internal
Yeah,
internal.
yeah. For every problem, we are taking internal energy as total energy, unless until it specifies in the problem.
Yes, sir. Yes.
If he specifies the kinetic energy, potential energy, we will consider. Otherwise, we will neglect the kinetic energy and potential energy. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. So we'll with this we'll stop today. Yes. If anyone